Hello, country, and welcome to this Thursday episode of Palmetto Life. We've got such a great show for you ahead. I'm your host, Emily Zuhowski. Located in the West Side neighborhood of downtown, Honeysuckle Rose offers an individually tailored, unique dining experience that begins before you even arrive to the restaurant. You will enjoy 8 courses of seasonal gourmet cuisine with wine pairings and have a night out that will be hard to forget.
We have a few of the restaurants, Community Table and Southbound. We're about to open Allura in March. Honeysuckle Rose was not on the radar. As soon as we saw it on the corner here, we knew it was going to be our tasting menu restaurant, something we want to do for quite some time now. So it is a tasting menu restaurant. There are 8 courses with a wine pairing, and you also have an option to do a non-alcoholic pairing as well. It's a little unusual, very different than most tasting menu restaurants that we've experienced. And then when you walk in, it's very dark. I chose dark charcoal from the ceiling to the walls to the floor with plush, comfortable chairs because you will be here for about 3 hours. When you walk in, it's loud music, something, again, unexpected for a tasting menu restaurant. And then you sit down, it's a very close room, so you're sitting very close to your neighbors, who you end up kind of being friends with usually by the end of the night, which is neat. And then we start by announcing every course. So the chef will come out and speak to that course, as well as Shane, our beverage director, who will talk about the wine.
So when we take you, it's progressive. So we start off with little potatoes and caviar as your first bite, served with some champagne. So while you're waiting, for the room to sit and fill up, you have one bite of something to start your day. And after we get a little bit of potatoes and caviar, we progressively roll into the next couple courses. We usually generally go into some raw seafood to a fish course, and then through a pasta, and then progressively get to some game meats like venison and bison. At least that's what we're doing this week. And it generally, we change it by feel. We have our, we talk to our vendors. Right now, this time of year, there's a lot of truffles on the menu. We really just try to focus on the best products we can get.
We like to start with something familiar, so we have champagne and caviar to get everybody settled in. And then after that, I take a tour of white and red varietals from around the world. And I'm trying to focus on wines that are first to market in Charleston. So every time you come to experience Honeysuckle Rose, you get to be the first one to taste the wines in the city. So Zabibo is one of my personal favorites. It's a white wine. It's one of the least grown varietals in the world, and it comes from a tiny island off the coast of Africa. So most people aren't going to be familiar with that white wine. However, when it's paired with the dish and it opens up people's horizons, we like to start off with that, and then it develops trust, which allows people to just go along with the flow for the rest of the experience. Dry January is coming up, so if you're worried about that, we have a pairing of non-alcoholic options. Our temperance menu changes frequently, but we're featuring all pressed juices that we're doing in-house, and we're not purchasing anything that has extra sugar content. So no sugar hangover either from those.
We're really bringing in the wine that's small, unique, biodynamic, and you really can't find in the stores. So he's done his homework to find the right wines to go with the courses.
And there is an option for people to purchase the wine at the end of the meal if they've liked any and would like to bring some home.
So we have quite a few different experiences that we're offering to guests. They're all available through our website, which is honeysucklerosechs.com. Full details are all there, and they're all available to be purchased there as well. But first we have our silver package, which is going to gain 2 guests early access to the restaurant. They'll all be greeted by the executive team. And then at the end, once the experience concludes, they'll have an autographed menu signed by every single team member and sent home with that. Then we have our gold package. From there, the gold includes everything that the silver includes. However, we're going to include a luxury car service to come pick you up. And then towards the end, you'll be driven in that luxury car from Honeysuckle Rose here over to our sister restaurant, Southbound, to have an espresso martini at the bar at Southbound. Then we have our Onyx experience. The Onyx experience includes everything that the silver and the gold experience has. However, you have the opportunity to spend a half a day with our chef. So one of the guests will come here for half a day, help prepare food, and then have the opportunity to go home and then come back with the car service and experience the evening for that night. And then we have the big package, which is the guest chef experience. The guest chef, which is our guest chef for the day, you get to spend the whole entire day with our chefs here at Honeysuckle Rose. And then you have the opportunity to either dine with 3 other guests or have the opportunity to stay in the kitchen throughout service. So it's really unique, really kind of cool. Something I've never seen anywhere else before.
So guests will book online. They will then give us all of their information, and then I will reach out personally to get any preferences, dietary restrictions, and then we can completely customize their experience.
You know, the room itself holds about 30 people. Some people have booked it for holiday parties. We can make it nice with like long tables for as little or as many as you'd like. So that's kind of a fun feature. It's a perfect room for just a small gathering. So we're at 237 Fishburne Street, kind of off the beaten path a little bit, which we love. Right now we're open Wednesday through Saturday, and we're only doing one service right now. Wednesday and Thursday is a 6 o'clock experience, and like I said, it lasts about 3 hours. On Friday and Saturday, it's a 7 o'clock start time. It's like we're having a dinner party in our house and get to know everyone, and it's just been lovely, so much fun.
Fully interactive. Yeah.